And we're live, everybody, as live gets. St. Augustine, Florida. Hey, I just jumped in the water. We're already getting comments. Already got a comment to say hi to Molly in St. Augustine. One of the things is 12th birthday today, and she'll be investing completely in the news when it goes public. That's not going to happen at all. I got to tell everybody I'm reading the news. Reading news. Joe Christensen, we read the news. We get on a Friday morning every Friday, and we read the news. It's not morning at all right now. It's 1:30 Eastern Time, St. Augustine. I got to correct this every time. And it's 12:36 if you're Central Time, where I usually am, but I am not there now. Behind me is the beach. I gotta show you this. You want to go for a ride? You like rides, do you? All right, so way back there, way in the background, you can see the Airstream. You see that? I'm gonna wing around here. I'll wing around so you can see the Airstream the whole time. It sort of whites out if I come into frame, but if I get out of frame, I'm gonna park it more prominently next time. But mostly the focus is on that electrical box back there. It's an important box. Joe reads the news. I'm live from St. Augustine. Right over the hill over here is the beach. You can see my Airstream. Oh, it's in good relief now. There you go. Anyway, and there's a storm brewing. Right around the corner, there's a storm. There's probably wind noise. Everybody's going to the beach. And so should they, and so should you, because you, if you're already on vacation, you know what I'm talking about. And if you're not on vacation, you especially know what I'm talking about. You're stuck in the office air. I didn't want any office air at all. I got office air all the time. I want to get out here and sweat in the sun and get sun and not be such a bump on a log. We're doing the Report Factory tour this summer. Go on to reportfactory.org. We are steadily updating that site. Get ready for the Report Factory journeys. So we're launching those soon. That is, whoever you are, wherever you are on reporting, we're gonna share everything that we've ever known or learned about reporting in the market, and we're going to be sharing that with you this summer. It's going to be easier to talk this way. The audio will come up better. I'm in the biz. In the video biz. And the Report Factory, if you're a small to medium sized or large business, if you're working with a small to medium sized large business, all of my work eventually will go to this Report Factory, likely. And the reason I think that is that AI is coming along, and I think that everybody's going to make a big adapt over to the new model. And what I want to do is want to help provide all the language and structure for doing reporting so that you can do it yourself. Capiche? Hey, capiche? And the other thing I wanted was that, I mean, that's what you want to do. You just want to do reporting on your own, don't you? Don't you? You want some guidance and everything. You want to know how it works, but you really want me around forever? Look at this face. Answer is no. Oh, we're already getting pings. Let's go see what it says. How about Friday next week? Yes. I just used AI to answer. Well, AI says, may I have your email address? I answered exclusively in AI. Do you really want to hang around me all the time? No. Frederick Satra is the best person in the whole world, if you're counting people, right next to Murray Fife and Mary Myers and Kristen Hassman and David Gersten, the chief best person of all in the whole world. I'm in Florida and there's these buzzing cicadas behind me. I'm home, man. I grew up in Florida, Fort Myers, Florida. I'm home, yo. Well, we gotta open up a fresh LinkedIn. We gotta share screens. Reportfactory.org. Go check it out. Watch this. I got a ticker. Watch this. Watch this. Check out reportfactory.org. Check out reportfactory.org. Hold on one second. I gotta change it. You owe it to yourself and humanity. So we're slowly updating this thing. I want you guys to sign up for this stuff. Just sign up for the newsletter right now. Just add your name to life. Let's see if it'll do it. Oh, it's a different one. So yeah, just go sign up for the newsletter thingy. And we're gonna email you. Watch this. Save. You owe it to yourself and humanity. All right, let's read the news. We have literally the most. Oh no. I just completely blanked myself out. What in the world? Oh, my camera ran out. My crummy camera. Oh gosh. I don't know what's going on. Entire screen. This just goes along with the theme that oh, look, there's a cool little basin there. With the theme that you don't want to hang around me forever. You don't want your consultant to live there forever. So we're creating something that will get rid of the consultant after you've gleaned all the good old things about off of that person. All right, man. Here we go. We're reading the news. The most exciting thing we do by far. We're going to pump up the volume so the folks at home can see. And this, even though Murray Fife has been Frederick Satra's thing is BC goodness. Last week, Mark DeGiorgio made the news. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that's right. There you go. Yay. Next Friday, I think we have some scheduling. We're going to do a cool BC goodness review. Frederick Satra. We're announcing this live, I say, live on the news. We're going to meet with Frederick. I think we're going to be live from the Keys. So get excited. Be excited, everybody. Live from the Keys with Frederick and I think Murray, if Murray's available. We'll see. We'll give Murray some time to respond. He's got to cultivate. He's picking peppers right now. They had a lot of rain up in Ellijay, Georgia. Rain, I say. But we interrupt this broadcast to bring you Sam Bush. We've been Sam Bushed. I think she's won I think she's had the most algo rhythm at some point or another in the week. But she's got the most algo rhythm now. Sam Bush says most people think mentorship is about giving advice. It's not, full stop, period. When we do the most algorithm, we have to go over the person's profile. She is a marketing genius. Everybody go look at Sam Bush's what is it? Profile. And she does ambush on ambush. Sign up for the podcast. I'm going to listen to the podcast actually right after this. She's friends with everybody. Jason Gumpert, Elif Edom, everybody. I just call her Elif because I'm American hucklebuck that doesn't speak any other languages. Je parle un peu de français. Hablo un poquito de español. I can only say stuff like spaghetti in Italian. Spaghetti italiano e pizza. Because I'm an Americano. I can say espresso. I'm Sam Bush, a revenue marketing leader focused on partnerships who blend strategy, spunk, and story to build brands that move markets. And she really does. She photobombed the news when we were reading live from Chicago this year. Everybody photobombed. That was the coolest thing. All my buddies I never get to see were right there in person. Sam, Bobby Small, photobombed. He was the whole audience with Sam Bush. They were a manufacturing audience when we read live from Chicago. Sam Bush says that most people think mentorship is about giving advice. Well, it's not. What Sam Bush is mentorship about. The best mentors I've ever had didn't give me a cheat code. They gave me the space to think, the permission to be real, and the courage to go for it. I love this, man. Let's go. One of the things we vow to do here is like give our actual opinion. It gets me in trouble sometimes, but this is my favorite, man. Some of your best coaches are the ones that let you go for it, right? You got to go make the decision on your own. You got to run it out on your own. And then they can just nuke you with one comment. Since I'm going into Fort Myers, Florida soon, my coach Cederberg, Coach John Cederberg, Uncle John, Coach Cederberg of the erstwhile Edison Community College baseball team, and then coach scout for the Rockies, and all around good guy. I'm gonna go out of my way to see if I can connect with Uncle John. He doesn't know why I call him Uncle John, but to be level honest, I don't know why I call him. I don't know why I call him Uncle John either. But you know, we deal. I try to get my camera to work. If I leave it down for a while, it'll come back. If you want to be that person for someone else, here's the play. Be a consistent sounding board. Share your stories, not just your wins. Your stories, not just your wins. I got to get better at the intonation here. Share your stories, not just your wins. Open doors, not just DMs. You don't need a title or a 20-year career to be a mentor. You just need to show up with intention and follow through. Tag the mentor who did this for you or someone you're mentoring now. Let's keep the chain going. Effective Mentorship in the Channel, Volume 2, Sam Bush. Mentorship isn't magic. It's showing up on repeat. Like, all right. Oh, she's paying it forward. She got on with Jacob Pepper. Jacob Pepper. Opening doors and giving him a platform. So great getting to stay with you for the roadshow and record an episode of the podcast while I was there. Jacob Pepper. What's Jacob Pepper? This is meandering. This is me wandering into shops in the west coast of Mexico. My wife just wants to go directly to places, and all I do is wander. Who's that guy? I met Jacob Pepper in the hallway of Chicago. Hi, Jacob. Fidesic AP. There's a roadshow, evidently, eliminating manual AP processes. Take it on the road. Airstream. I don't know what to do with this. I looked at two people. I did a pretty good job. I got a comment. What did I say? Thanks, Sam Bush. I thought of my coaches. Got real nostalgic. Like real. All right, so there's that. Like Coach Jimmy Roberts, high school. All my coaches in college, after community college. All my coaches in, I learned to play classical guitar at some point. Love the coaches that I had. A lot of good coaches, good coaches and teachers. Mike Walsh, Chief Product Officer, ScalePad, promoted by ScalePad. Is no accident that all quoter plans come with unlimited users. That's been our goal from day one. Mind you, I've never heard of ScalePad. But I have now. Here's why. We believe that entire teams should quoter. That means if you're exploring ways, drop a comment. I'm a little bit bored. Hey, Mike Walsh, I'm a little bit bored. It's sort of like wee hour, really close in. Should be you, your. I'm just saying. I'm not even that critical of that. I'd be willing to read it. It's just that I tune out once it's about you. Sorry. Anyway, so this is real feedback. Mike Walsh has an open invitation to come on Joe Reads the News and vindicate his name. Explain everything. I Heart Thee Network. Mary Myers, first, Gold In. She's Gold In. Mary Myers is excited to kick off a fun few days in Copenhagen for the BC MVP Summit for Business Central with Cynthia Priebe. Did I say that right? Priebe? Sevi Poblete. I met Sevi in Chicago. Good dude. Oh my gosh, Mary Myers is living life. Is the intern there? I only have to ask, have to know. I'm only interested in whether the intern is accompanying you. Then I will listen to the other Mary Myers things. Then again, you always lead with the intern. I take everything back. All 9 seconds. Carry on. We got Nats. It's Florida. Mark DeGiorgio made the news last week. Let's see what he had to say. Last week he said, you know you've made it when you've made the news. That is true. When you get wall-to-wall coverage. Oh, there was a comment. Oh, it was a comment. That's why I don't see it. I was looking for whatever. So I'm not going to hit new post because I need to get more usage out of the news that I have. Mark DeGiorgio, rather than clicking on more news, Mark DeGiorgio with the founder at TechStack, and he did R40 Performance. I have done a shred, a little splinter of that when as an extra offering with TechStack. Mark can explain it better, but it's really, really good. Mark knows his stuff. Like he's like one of the voices in the market. You know, listen or don't listen at your peril. So he and Steve Mordew on trending. I literally have sand in my human eyes from the beach. I scheduled this. I ran in the beach and I came back. Oh my gosh, I'm not even powered yet. I got to be hydrogen powered. I got to be hydrogen powered to read Mark D's post. Pause. Let's see if my camera will work. Hold on. Come on, camera. Nobody wants to see you not work. What you're watching is the St. Augustine with no pure person around it at all. You can't even hear. That's all normal. All right, let's see if it changes things. I gotta go back to the other one. I'm Googling raccoon. ZVE10. All right, we're back on. It's a way better camera. The integrated ones stink. Oh, do you hear it? Yeah. In Florida, you got to buy Aquafina, fine water. I think it's all made by the same people, but regionally, they just distribute different water. Anyway, so that's not the most exciting comment I've made yet. And back to reading the news. With the anticipated shift, says Mark DeGiorgio, to outcome-based and usage-based pricing models, Tech companies are more likely to have a mix of in advance subscription contracts mixed with in arrears usage contracts. Can we just all pause for applause here? Look, Mark he's reading the room here in the market. Listen again, the anticipated shift to outcome-based and usage-based pricing. So outcome-based is going to be in advance subscription contract in arrears usage, right? So you buy something to use it, and this is software, right? And everybody does this because everybody's using D365, Microsoft 365, or Google something or whatever. The hydrogen causes a ruckus in the water. I want an outcome. I want an outcome out of the hydrogen tab in my water. It's fizzing up as we speak. I need it. I need energy. And hydrogen gives me energy. It gives me clarity of thought. I've just been a slug, a dullard this whole time. But this, I will get clarity out of this. Anyway, so that's what Mark's saying. Like, people want outcomes, and then you can specialize. We specialize in Conduit BI, and then in Report Factory, it's going to be a for sure outcome. And then you also have like a usage-based thing, right? Because like, you know, if you have a usage-based thing, it's like a water tap. Like, well, I just want my outcome doesn't, it's not outcome-based. Like I want to water, you know, out of this hose. That's true, but it's also usage-based. It's got to be metered. Anyway, that's the most elegant way of saying everything. I'm telling you about a hose. Mark DeGiorgio is far more articulate. Outcome-based and usage-based. So you're going to have a mix. So tech companies are more likely to have a mix of in advance subscription that they can guarantee and you can rely upon. And that's different, right? The opposite of that is that we're winging it and we can't rely on it, which is a thing. You know, it's like I've always said the worst thing that can happen is that the expert you've hired works, and the solution that they did worked, because in a certain sense they go away and you can't replicate it. It's not always the case, but you know, mostly the case. Sometimes the case. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I listen to myself saying words. I wonder who authorized me to come out here on LinkedIn Live. But the hydrogen will sort all that out. A lot of companies we run into already have a manual reconciliation and billing process, leading to revenue leaks and delayed invoicing. True. All true. Every person, every company. It's a sad thing to lose revenue. Companies to define products, prices, subscription terms, invoicing. Oh wait, our revenue management feature already allows companies to define products, prices, subscription terms, invoicing terms, etc. It allows sellers to add stuff. You can go read this. It's so good. We want to use this eventually. OnWin generate subscriptions, new projects, and invoices. That's really important, right? In sales, they use this word win in sales. I don't know if you ever heard that. If people who are not in sales, it sounds pretentious, like winning. But in sales, it's like it's the moment that somebody accepts the sale, right? You get it. You get it. You're in the market. You're savvy. You got your coffee or your tea or whatever. It's a little bit late in the afternoon, though. You might not. It's sort of hard. This might be, you know, we already had morning coffee. I think it's afternoon tea time. Somebody who's probably more cultured than I. Who knows when that is? Anyway, it does stuff. You can read our run rates. I'm going to go to Tampa Bay, so I'm going to look at our run rates. How many pirates per bay? Annual recurring revenue, loan to value. CAC, NER. I did this before. There was a guy who's in the revenue space, and he goes, he comes in and he goes, oh, I guess I deserve that. Oh my gosh. Anyway, Mark knows all these things, so you don't have to. He was live here 7 minutes. Go get some. Like. Pinning to watch later. What? You guys, I am just as an aside. I think the whole thing is an aside when I do this broadcast. I am winning in life right now. This is my best life right now. We're full gypsy mode. We're town to town. Just whoever will have us. And we're going down all the way coast. We're all the way down the East Coast, up the West Coast. We're going to go to the Keys, and we're going to do workshops in the towns, in what I call the cities. Anyway, my laptop's going to lose power, so I got to finish this up. It's already dimmed. Hiya. Nothing makes a GIS blah blah advanced QGIS with the I didn't want to click it. Oh, we got boutique growth back. Oh my gosh. Stop the presses from unknown quote unquote consultant to oversold gold. Gold oversold. I gotta say, the stuff lately is good. Old boutique-y, old BG. I'm one of the BGs. Transform from industry's best kept secret to sought after authority. Kati, Victor. These guys follow. Let's go, man. 90-day pipeline. You gotta get somebody's attention, man. You can't sell if they can't hear you yell. Yeah. I'm gonna edit that out in post. BTW, there's no post. I had to use more acronyms. I gotta stop sharing. Where's my stupid sharing thing? Rebecca Longtemps? Longtemps? Rebecca, how do you say your name? Reflecting on last year's Biz Apps. Oh, go read this. This is a Biz App Summit. Summit World. Summit. I saw all the Summit guys in Torrey Pines. San Diego. It was a beautiful trip, man. I got to wrap this up because my laptop's going to explode. Okay. All right. Wrapping this up. Go do Ryan and their stuff. And Slava, we'll get to you next week. Oh my gosh. We have to stop sharing. Sharing. Sharing is caring. Stop sharing your entire screen. And now it's just me again, reading the news. Well, this has been Joe Christensen, your mild-mannered reporter. I got to get out of here because my laptop's going to blow up. And I have to go to West Palm for a wedding. That was the whole reason for this whole Southernward thing, as well as doing workshops down here. And also go to the Keys and blah, blah, blah. All right. I'm just like winding down. Come join us next week. We're probably going to be in the Keys. It might be West Palm still or somewhere in between. And we're also going to do this thing with Frederick Citra and Murray, if Murray's up, if he's game. And then also, we go to reportfactory.org, sign up for a journey when it comes up, because this is the most exciting thing around. We're going to be bundling all of our Conduit BI stuff for reporting for F&O right into the journey for reportfactory.org. And that means that for X amount of dollars per month, you get all of the stuff we've ever used, plus how to be a reporting department and kick your consultant to the curb. Yours truly, Joe Christensen with reportfactory.org. Isn't it a good idea? I do so think myself. It helps you, it's enabling, and it's what Mark D was saying about fixed outcomes. We might do a usage-based thing too on like MCP server. I talked to Dag Calafell last week about that. They're on it. Dag's whole team is all over it. They're all over it. He's always all over it. Until next time, it has been a St. Augustine farewell or hello with gnats and cicadas and a storm coming in. Super exciting. It's just mere storm moments away. Oh, I missed the Florida rain. All right, guys. Sayonara. Auf Wiedersehen. Gnats are attacking. Bye.